I got an email from a guy who was working with an exploration team on the Mariana Trench, and he said that he believes he found an email stating that this is the residence of Satan. This is scary stuff, but before we get started, TikTok, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. And he starts off by saying, I do not care if you believe me or not. My team mostly works on deep sea salvage. Mostly just pulling up old wreckages, and then he got recruited for another team. He said that he has seen some of the darkest, coldest, loneliest places on Earth. He then goes on to say, what I'm about to tell you has not allowed me to sleep for a few years now. He said they were working in the Mariana Trench close to something called the Serena Deep. The coordinates are actually classified. He said this is supposed to be just basic sonar mapping. Just a little research. Just a quiet job, and it was going to be a pretty normal trip. He said then one of the team members named Micah, we're going to call him Micah for all intents and purposes, starts freaking out and talking about pressure that is not pressure and that something was watching from below. Micah's freaking out and claims that he saw a face come out of the trench wall. So immediately the team leader pulls him out because he thinks he has something called nitrogen necrosis or pressure sickness. So after Micah gets pulled out, he doesn't see him anymore, but he goes by his room to see if he's there, and his laptop was open, and all it needed was charging, so he plugs up the charger cord, and boom, it comes straight on. No password protection, no nothing. He said he found like decades, at least 2 worth of emails about something called the Black Cathedral. It's also known as the seat of Satan, and that it is not hellfire and brimstone, but it's actually dark, cold, submerged, and pressurized. He said the way he would describe it is a chasm, not only submerged, but so deep to where they're constantly looking for it, and that it breaks all of the tectonic rules. He said ever so often someone will dive way too deep and they never come back, but it's not because they get crushed under there or anything like that. And allegedly, this is a direct quote from this email. And the email reads as, we did have weird sonar interference, but we blamed it on cross interference, but it sounded like chanting. He said on the final dive of the trip, he stayed up top. Okay, and sent down a drone instead, and it looked like a huge bone in a black box, huge. He said what he saw freaked him out so bad, and the rest of the trip he stayed up top. He would not go in there anymore. He said and the ship felt different, like he could hear creaks and groans that he had never heard before, and it just really messed with his mind. But let me know what you think about this, because that is so crazy.